This is Star Wars The Black Series, Darth Maul. The figure is part of the first wave of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch figures. Let's have a quick look at the packaging. He is figure number 02 for the 6-inch Black Series. Very simple packaging, nice artwork right there. And there's a sort of a silhouette image of Darth Maul fighting the two Jedis, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay. And his, perhaps his longest line. This is just one line in the movie. At last, we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last, we will have our revenge. Anyway, Ray Park did a wonderful job in Darth Maul. I'm a big Darth Maul fan, as big as a Darth Vader fan. This figure, folks, is amazing. I cannot emphasize how incredibly well engineered this figure turned out to be. I mean, I was skeptical at how Hasbro was going to do their 6-inch Star Wars figures, because Star Wars has always been 3 3/4, much like G.I. Joe, and you know, moving them up to the higher scale really, you know, I knew this it was going to be it could be great, but I was a little bit wary that they were going to cut some corners and shortchange the fans. But in this figure, they did not. They absolutely delivered all the goods with this one. Just an amazing sculpt. You get Marvel Legends articulation, detail, none of the crappy Marvel Legends paint apps. It has really the awesome Star Wars quality control on its paint apps, and it's just a wonderful figure. Just do some size comparison, get him out of the FX Friends pose. Just stand him up. Okay. Alright, listen to my neighbor's dog first while I get him set up. And here you go. Very nice. Just as a size comparison, here he is with a Marvel Legends Ultimate Captain America. Now he stands 6 inches. I did measure it from head to toe. He's exactly 6 inches. Captain America is about a little over 6 inches, obviously. Here he is with a deluxe class Transformer. And here is a 3 3/4 Darth Maul figure, which is probably a useless size comparison anyway. But just so we have everything covered, all you size comparison junkies out there, I hope you have your fill. So, you know, it's a good scale. It's a very good scale for 6 inches. It's not small, it's not big, it's just about right. Let me get rid of these guys. And I'm actually quite happy with it. Very pleased with this one in terms of scale. It's not such a big bulky figure, and it's not small like some of the DC figures. So anyway, let's talk about detail on this figure. Paint apps, again, as I said, is phenomenal. If you can just see how nice that face has been painted. Wait, let me see if I can get some more light onto it. Yep. There's some misaligned tattoos here and there, but quality-wise, it is just great. Maybe the pupils, just be wary that they're painted on very well. He's got this, it's a mix between soft goods and soft rubbery plastic for his lower garb. This is all plastic. So I like the fact that it's not all rubbery plastic, so that it allows you to pose the figure. If it were all rubbery plastic and none of the soft goods, we would have the Storm Shadow issues all over, the Rise of Cobra Storm Shadow figures all over. So some glossy paint apps on the boots and the gloves and the belt. No hole there, but there is a peg hole right here. Articulation wise, he has a ball jointed head which is on a hinge, so you can get him in really nice articulation and some emotive poses. He's got a ball jointed upper torso, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, ball hinge wrists, and the ball hinges of the wrists are like the old Clone Wars figures. The Clone Wars clone trooper figures that have the up and down hinge for the right hand and the in and out hinge for the left hand. So that's nice. He's got Marvel Legends hip joints. Thank goodness Hasbro didn't put a just a swivel joint for this one. I mean, you know, I was so afraid they would do that, but they have a ball jointed hip in place, so that's very nice. It's got a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and ball hinge ankles with the rocker joints. I mean, rocker joints are very important for a character like Darth Maul. So, all in all, this is a very good figure. On to the accessories. What's wrong with my lighting? It's just done in all black. It's so hard to put the lighting on it. He's got his what am I saying? His movie accurate, iconic double-bladed lightsaber, which can split if you so choose to use him with one. You know, when Obi-Wan splits it up. What's nice about it is the peg. It's not a complete circle. There's a flat portion of the peg so that this thing doesn't rotate. It just stays like that. You don't have to always align the buttons and whatnot. It's always aligned that way. Also, the blades are indeed removable, so you can have the... Oh, come on. You can have just the lightsaber, the unignited lightsaber. Have him hold it just unignited, which is nice. There's a small peg right here, which I am guessing should fit right here. I haven't actually tried this, but should fit right on his belt or his sash. So yeah, you can have him with his lightsaber on his hip. So not too bad. The only maybe complaint I do, if I have, with this lightsaber is that the hilt is made of really soft rubbery plastic, and it could get bent as you put it inside his fist. So you know, it's fine. Just a very, very small complaint. It should be here, and then this should be here. So very nice. He also comes with his binoculars, which is nice. It's a nice detail to actually have. You can have him on a scouting mission, and you can actually look through them like that. Oh, he's got it inverted. Sorry. So pretty cool. Can he hold it with both hands? Maybe. Maybe if you force it. Maybe not. Maybe. Let me see. It's difficult, but you can force it and he can probably hold it. Yeah. And the other main accessory that this guy has, he's got a removable head with the horned head. And in place of that, you got another head. It's an actual head. It's not just... there is a joint. There's a socket right there you can put on him. And he has his outer garb, which is the Sith Lord's outer garb. And you can actually dress him up just like you would do a Barbie. You can actually put it on like a jacket, and then you can peg it onto that ball joint. It will limit articulation definitely because of this one, but the way the material they used for this particular cloak is it's soft rubbery plastic, but it's not stiff. It's actually very flimsy. It's very soft and wobbly, and lack of a right word, it's flippy. No, I don't know what I'm saying, but it's not that hard. I mean, it's not hard to restrict so much movement from the neck and from the joints, so it's pretty cool. You can have him with just his lightsaber like that, or get him posed with the lightsaber unignited, or just have one part ignited like that. I thought that was pretty cool. So you have a lot of options. You have a ton of options with this figure, and that's what really, really makes this figure very nice and attractive to a lot of collectors out there. Other than the fact that it is Darth Maul, one of the iconic Siths out there, and I think, for me, I love Darth Vader, but this guy I like this guy a lot. He's probably my next favorite Sith, next to Darth Vader. So it's a very, very nice figure. If you haven't picked this one up, I mean, if you're a big Star Wars fan and you're afraid that if you move out into the 6-inch figures, you're going to just ruin your collection, no, you are not. You don't have to finish all the, I mean, some completists will argue you have to collect all the Black Series, but I personally would just want to get the figures I want, and this has got to be tops. One of the figures you've got to get, your top 5, top 3 figures for this line. This is an amazing, amazing figure. Now, these hit retail stores in Manila July, over the weekend of the Comic-Con. I don't know in other parts of the world when it's going to hit retail, but when it does, I'm pretty sure this is the guy that's the first one to go, so you better get it. The other figures are not too bad. I picked up the Sand Trooper. I don't know if we're going to review that. I only have one of those. And I'm very iffy on the R2-D2 and Luke Skywalker, simply because the local distributor has priced these figures at $40 a pop. Can you believe it? Here in Manila, $40 here in Manila. Your best bet if you want to save money, just buy it online. They're much cheaper, or buy it in another country like the US or Canada. They're much cheaper. But here in Manila, they're really, really sticking it to us with the $40 price point, and I'm just, this. I guess they know the value of the product they have, and they know collectors are going to go gaga over it, and they're going to pay whatever money they want. So anyway, so that's that. It's a nice figure overall. I give it a 10 out of 10, easily a 10 out of 10. If you like this video review, I hope you did. Please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my latest toy purchases, Keek for my mini hauls, Instagram for my latest toy sightings here in Manila, and do check out my channels on YouTube. Chefatron is the channel you want to check out if you want to get my reviews, and the FX France channel will only be for toy hauls and vlogs and stuff like that. So if you want to see the reviews, subscribe to the Chefatron channel. Yes, FX France and Chefatron is one and the same. There you go, folks. This has been the Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch figure Darth Maul. Thanks for watching.